Hello, y'all. I hope you're doing good. I wanted to come on here real quick and just talk to you for a little while, just a short moment, and speak with you about the necessity of what's happening right now and the time we're in, and how important it is for you to focus on yourself more than ever. There's a lot going on, as you all know, and if you give your energy to that and keep putting your attention on that, paying attention to every distraction that is popping up to get you off of yourself, off of your focus, off of your family, then that stuff will consume you. And so now more than ever, you need to put your focus on self. And I know as a society, wherever you're listening or viewing me from, we were trained to think and told that focusing on yourself is selfish. But while it, it can be that way in some aspects, when you focus on yourself, as far as making sure you are taking care of you, that your mind is right, your heart, doing any healing, taking care of your physical, mental, spiritual, emotional vessel, then that is how change begins to come, because it takes each one of us to focus on who we are and learning who we are. And as you do that, you will come into more peace and more understanding of who you are. And then it will make living in these times a lot easier, because when you know who you are, no one can take that away from you. No one can convince you to do something that is not of you. No one can make you think that, you know, what you want or what you know is for you isn't for you, because you're confident in who you are. Confidence comes from knowing your self worth. And let me tell you, I've had a lifetime experience of getting to knowing and understanding my self worth, my self value. And when I truly got it, when I truly faced myself and looked at all aspects of my life, of who I was, my upbringing, influences in my life, experiences, and really sat down and did that work. Some call it inner healing, some call it shadow work, some call it therapy. It just depends on what you want to call it. But when I did that, things begin to change. And so I want you right now to, instead of being in worry, doubt, and fear, which all of this is designed and set up for you to be in, I want you to reframe that and shift and take the chance, use this time to go within. Healing starts from within. So it's not all this external shit. Healing is within. It's a lot of these things that are happening and just being pushed out there and thrown up in your face are happening to stop you from going within, because true power comes from within, truly. So you have to do that. You have to go within in order to get to know you. You have to sit with yourself. Stop running from quiet moments. Don't run from them. They're gifts. Don't feel bad if you're not always out there. Now's not the time to be out. It's really not. A couple of years ago, whenever we had the shutdowns and all that stuff, there were some that were just so ready to get back out. They could not wait. They were like, couldn't take it. But then there were some that it was a dream come true, not all that stuff that was happening, but to be able to be home in their comfortable space and to really have time to slow down. All of that we all existing went through through the years, depending on your age, that always running and going and here and there and all that stuff, that is not good, and that's not the way that we were designed to be. But the system set it up that way. And so a person like me, who had been dreaming of being home, whose nervous system and emotional system and all that stuff is not set up to do all that running, it was a gift, and it thrust me deeper into myself to be able to sit away from the noise and really just be at peace and to get to know me at a level I never could have if I was doing all that going. That in itself is traumatic. Always coming and going and here and ripping and running, as they used to say. So I want you to see this new time, 5 years after that event, and use this time wisely. Go within, learn who you are. Things that help me, and it's a good time to tap into the spiritual side of who you are, into your spirituality. Everyone's looks different. Um, Learn who you are at an energetic level. I have some videos that I'm going to be releasing that where I teach the basics of astrology through a card set that I got years ago. And so these things have been sitting on my list, my unlisted on my YouTube channel for a while. And so I'm going to just release those so that those of you that want to learn and that, cards help you learn. There's different ways. There's so many people out teaching it now, but this is just my way of helping you guys understand it so that you can begin to understand yourself in a different way, because you are more than you have been told you are. And you need to know that. And you're here for a purpose, and your purpose is not to get up and go work for somebody else 8 hours a day and then come home dragging, hating it, and wishing that you didn't have to do it. That's not your purpose. But that's the purpose that was given to you so that you can fulfill somebody else's goals. But things are changing, as you see. Things have changed, and they will continue to change, actually. So just hold on. Everything is going to be all right. We're just shifting. Sometimes in transformation, things appear to be getting worse before they get better, but it's actually just a part of the process. And I know I'm not alone in people that have been through tumultuous situations that look dire and destitute and awful at the moment. But when you come out on the other side, when I came out on the other side, I realized what it was for, and grateful for the lessons and the tools I picked up. See, when you are going through some changes, it is challenging. There are emotional ups and downs, and going through it, sometimes you don't understand it. But on the other side, if you are a person that can get out of the why me state, which is a state of thinking like a victim, why me, why me, why me? Sometimes things happen and they're not the easiest. I'm not even going to lie, but you can always take something from it. That is my philosophy. You can always take something for it. You can take those lemons and turn them into lemonade. You can take that water and turn it into wine. And you just have to see it like that. in order to do it, though. And while you're going through it, you might not understand it. But when you come out on the other side and you begin to dissect it and really, really think about it, you'll see how some things help you even when they're hard. A part of how I got thrust into more self-awareness and learning my own self-worth, knowing it, self-love, self-respect, and all that. And not that just um what do I want to call it? Like that bubble gum, oh, I'm self-care. Not that BS. Not in that way. I mean, truly at a soul level, doing some real soul healing is it came from a lifetime of, in different areas, of challenging childhood experiences, adult experiences, trauma, you know, and I'll talk more about it in other videos, but those things were hard growing up, hard in relationships and traumatic situations. But when I tell you, I can sit here on this camera and tell you that everything, absolutely everything that I went through and experienced has made me who I am today. And I sit with gratitude for getting through the trials and for being at this place in life. Because had I not, I wouldn't be able to share with you how to overcome, how to love yourself, how to heal truly. I wouldn't be able to share this gift, teaching, knowledge, wisdom, whatever you want to call it, with my children. I wouldn't be the mother I am today. And I wouldn't be the person I am without those experiences. So, again, as challenging as they were at the time, I consider them a gift. And I hope to help you through whatever you might be facing. And through this time, let's not forget about that, because we got to stay focused. We got to stay focused on self right now. Because if not, that stuff will sweep you up and get caught up in it. Let them have it. So I'm going to leave you here. If you're listening to this on my Spotify, come on over to my YouTube channel. It's linked in one of my recordings. Come onto my YouTube channel and subscribe if you want to start seeing the videos of the astrology cards that I did. And then those of you that are seeing me on YouTube, you'll just see them on my channel. All right. Thank you so much for watching and giving me this time in your day, night, whenever you're watching me, to just come share a little bit with you. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.